In today's video, I'll be trying to do a quick little guide about Lego Fortnite. So that means if you don't know something from exploring or building, maybe you don't know how to upgrade weapons or how to use crafting tables or stations, this is the video for you. Hope this video helps. Okay, so I think the first step is kind of simple. I'm gonna assume you have already created the world. If not, just go to a lobby, create your world. I'll be here Fortnite dancing with the Lego NPCs over here while you create the world. I think the first thing I have to establish is that you can't kill Lego minifigures, okay? You can't kill them. Trust me, I tried. So after trying to kill everyone in sight and not being able to do so, you should probably go punch some stuff in the wilderness, okay? You should probably get some wood and some granite. Granite? I don't even know. Let me look that up. It's called granite. I've been playing Minecraft this whole time wrong, but it doesn't matter. Another thing you'll try to get while you're getting the wood and granite, you're gonna need to get food. You get food by killing animals like sheep, cows, chickens, or you could also try to kill wolves. But since you just started the game, that's highly unlikely that you're gonna succeed, okay? I'd say when you're starting the game, you could also like get pumpkins and raspberries. Those are also okay food sources for the start of the game. So you are gonna be using that wood and granite you've obtained to create multiple different stations. Now, the first one you're probably gonna be making is the crafting table. The crafting table has a lot of stuff in it, and maybe when you start with it, you're just gonna see like two menus, but as you progress through the game and you're able to upgrade that crafting table, more and more options of crafting recipes are gonna become available to you, and you can get tools from the crafting table like axes, shovels, pickaxes. You can get weapons from the crafting table, like you can get swords and crossbows. You can get a lot of stuff from that crafting table, but everything comes through upgrades. Lego Fortnite is like embedded with like these upgrades that you have to do to progress through the games and get better gear. So when you start with the crafting table, you're not gonna have much. But as you progress through the game and start getting resources, you're gonna be able to craft better gear. I'll get to the better resources in a moment. Oh, sorry, I just read here, it's a crafting bench. So replace crafting table with crafting bench. That's the name of it. I just read that right here. Years of Minecraft are not leaving my head, okay? But as I was saying, you're gonna need those upgraded tools to be able to obtain late game resources, or just like, just better resources in general. Another station we have is the lumber mill. This one will help you like get materials such as planks, wooden rods, and knot rods, okay? This is basically where you turn your wood that you got from trees and the wilderness into wood that you can craft specific things with, okay? So depending on what you need, you're gonna craft different things. There is also the spinning wheel. This is the place where you want to go if you ever need stuff like ropes or like threads. You can find it right here, okay? So if you need something related to wool, it's probably gonna be here. Another station in the game is the stone breaker. You'll be able to unlock this one a bit later on in the game when you have access to marble, but once you get it, you'll be able to turn your rocks into slabs, which will be used to upgrade certain things in the game. And last but not least, we have the grill. The grill will allow you to cook all the meat, eggs, and corn you have available on your inventory. So just remember, once you pet the sheep, once you are nice to them and whatever, you're gonna have to kill them, okay? No mercy for them, okay? You just straight up kill them for the meat, because the meat is actually very good. But you can't eat that meat raw, okay? Don't eat it raw, it's not good. You're gonna have to cook it, and once you cook it, you can eat it, and it's actually a really good food. And now that I mentioned the animals in the game, I can talk to you about petting them. If you pet an animal, you can get different types of stuff depending on the animal. For example, if you pet a cow, you can get some milk, while if you pet a chicken, you can get some eggs. Those are different types of resources that you can get from, the wilderness. Keep in mind that different types of food gives you like different types of effects. For example, meat can give you 2 extra hearts, while snowberries give you a resistance. So, you have to play around with the food that you get and you consume with what you're currently doing in the game. As you progress through the game, you'll be able to get a village. Now, this village allows you to get minifigures from Battle Royale to join you on your journey in this Lego world and help you like get resources. They'll even fight with you, harvest resources for you. They'll do all kinds of things and they'll stay in your area with you if you give them a spot. Now, to get more villagers with you, you'll need to upgrade the village building. If you don't upgrade this building, the number of villagers on your camp will be very, very few. What I've done is that I have a villager with me at all times that just goes on my journeys with me. I've given him pickaxes, swords, axes, so he kind of fights for me. I'm sometimes dying somewhere and he's just doing all the work for me, and he sometimes mines with me. He's done a lot, but it's actually great. And then I have another villager in the base just harvesting stuff, and sometimes I check in on him and he just gives me stuff for free. It's amazing, okay? That being said, I'm only allowed to have 2 villagers because I've only upgraded my village building a few times. Now, if I keep upgrading it, I'll be able to get more and more villagers on my journey. And honestly, they know what they're doing, okay? They get on your village and it's business, okay? They're straight up asking you for the job you want them to do. They know what they're doing. Speaking about fighting monsters and stuff, you will be encountering some monsters during the nighttime. You'll find a bunch, and I mean a bunch of skeletons, okay? It's an insane amount of skeletons. Also, in caves, you'll encounter skeletons as well, but I'll talk about caves a bit later. You'll encounter skeletons in the wilderness at night, in caves, and during the day, you will encounter a few things. You'll encounter wolves, which will try to indeed attack you, and you'll also encounter rollers. And make sure to kill at least 3 of the rollers because you will need to upgrade the crafting bench with them. And now that I'm talking about going to the wild and, going places like caves and stuff, let me just mention a few of the things I've encountered while I've been playing the game. I found some random camps where some NPC minifigures just try to absolutely kill you, and they almost do. I found multiple of them. I luckily survived because of the villager with me. That villager did a lot of work. You'll find a Battle Royale location that was once near Pleasant Park and Junk Junction. You'll find that place in the Lego world, and it looks amazing. I was there for a bit. It was kind of cool seeing that place there. You can also encounter a mystic light, that's how I like to call it, and it will lead you to a chest. Now that chest could have either very good things or some loot. But loot is loot, okay? Just follow it. It's good. You can also encounter some people that have built their own little village, but they're NPCs, of course, so you just straight up kill them and you take their stuff and leave. It's okay. They aren't the main character. I am. I also managed to find a llama, and it had some amazing loot, okay? It had some really good loot. That being said, it's random when they spawn and where they spawn, so good luck finding that. Another thing I was able to find was a supply drop. Now, with supply drops, just like in BR, you will hear the sound of a supply drop falling, and you will need to wait until it lands to open it. So, you'll have to be a bit patient with that. And the last thing I found was this monster that I wasn't even gonna attempt to beat because it just looked like I wasn't ready for that. So you'll also encounter those, so be careful. Remember to always use torches when you're going around because it will be nighttime, and in nighttime you will get colder, so you always need to carry around a torch. And if you're going near snow biomes, you're gonna need that torch a lot because I almost froze to death at one point. And also remember, you can put map markers everywhere you want if you have enough wood for it. So if you find a special spot that you want to go later, you can always place that down and know where the location is. While exploring, I also managed to find a cave. Now, caves, you kind of get teleported to a whole new world, okay? It's a whole new realm out there. But once you enter the cave, it's kind of tough if you're not prepared, but if you have a sword, you have a shield, you have crossbows, you have your pickaxes to mine with, and your axe, because you're gonna need the axe in the cave, well, you're ready. And bring your villager, because the villager does work. Now, in that cave, you're gonna find a special kind of wood, which is the uncommon rarity for the wood, and you're also gonna find marbles. Now, you're gonna need this loot to upgrade your weapons, upgrade the villagers, upgrade the crafting tables, upgrade everything, basically. So, to sum it all up, it's really just gather resources for loot, and with that loot, gather higher rarity resources just so you can creep upgrading your loot. But I am missing one part. There's another big aspect from this game, and that is building. You can build a lot in this game. I haven't done that so much. I've tried to like invest my time in like knowing how resources work and how the stations work and stuff like that. But you can build a lot. Like I built the tutorial shack, and then I started building beds for my villagers and for myself, and I needed like some storage. I needed chests for my stuff that I had gathered, so I built chests. I started even building a garden where I can farm stuff at. It's a lot of building. There's so much building. But yes, that is a quick little guide to Lego Fortnite. That's like all the knowledge I currently have in the game. I'll try to like keep progressing and do more in-depth like looks at things in the games, but that's really it right now. Please consider subscribing if this video helped at all, and yeah,